Ellen McCauley at Prado in Syracuse, New York. And the thing is, everybody lies. Everybody. Everybody lies. You know, if someone says, how does my hair look? And you think their hair looks the worst you've ever seen in your life, most people do not say, it looks kind of bad. I don't really think that's a good do for you. They usually say, it looks good. Because it's easier. Even someone that you're very close to says to me, is my hair too short? And I go, it is kind of short, but it'll grow in. Then they'll say, I don't think it's short. See, they want you to say what they want to hear, right? Isn't that what people want to say? Or they'll say, don't I look fat? Never ask your husband that and get an honest answer. Because you say to your husband, do I look fat in this? And they're like, no, honey, because if they say you do, you don't like it, do you? So what can we do to be more honest? We say we're going to lose a pound on Thursday night, and then we don't even try, and then it's the next Thursday. So we lie to ourselves. We said we were going to. Now, I'm not saying those times that you really tried. You cut back, you exercise, and for whatever reason, your body didn't cooperate. You know, I do not have to tell you when you aren't working. We have to be honest with ourselves. And also, if you don't want to be rude and they say to you, how do I look? And you say, hey, I love you, get over here, let me give you a hug, super. You don't have to lie. You can maybe divert a little bit of a diversion there. And here's something else. We all say we have no willpower. Isn't that a lie we tell ourselves? Instead of saying, it's not that I don't have willpower, I'm kind of weak, and I'm really not trying very hard, and I'm using all the excuses in my life. We live our truth, whether we're honest or not. Listen to that. We live our truth. If you weigh 250 pounds, and you say you're trying, and a year later you weigh 250 pounds, your truth is that you weigh 250 pounds. So, we need to stop saying I had a bad day, a bad week, a bad month, a bad decade, a bad life, and start living our lives today and decide we're going to not live in the past, that we're going to live right here in the future, have hope for success, and we need to be honest with ourselves. You know, back in the day, the hunter-gatherers moved around looking for food, and they ate real food. And the hunter-gatherers were not fat. Their whole lives were, what are we going to eat? Because that's what they needed to exist. And now, we have more food. We can go to Wegmans, we can go to Price Chopper, we can call up and somebody will deliver it right to our house. And yet we are the ones who are unhealthy because we're not out walking around looking for something to kill and cook. So whatever our past, whatever our present condition, however, we are always free to make our own choices. We can say I can eat whatever I want, or we can say being healthy is the most important thing. I gave up ice cream quite a few years ago. I would say 10 years ago. I haven't had ice cream in 10 years. Because when I ate ice cream, I felt my heart rate beating a little fast. I got a little palpitation, and I realized either it was the sugar or the dairy, and I don't eat a lot of dairy either. So I don't eat ice cream. If you're eating something and you don't feel good, your body is trying to tell you that isn't a good thing to eat. We need, and I want to talk about last week. Last week we lost 82 pounds, and we gained 46 pounds. So that means the first week of a weight loss plan, people in the group gained 46 pounds. Were they being honest with themselves? Hey, I joined the group and I'm going to eat less, I'm going to move more. Or were they having pizza and lasagna, which I saw on many food logs? Were they having hot dogs? We need to deprive ourselves somewhat if we want to have something good. Are we really deprived, good as far as success? Is it really deprivation to pick fruit over a cookie? Do we really, oh my God, my life is so tough. I had to choose a banana today over donut. Can you believe I have to live like this? Is it really deprivation? Think about it, okay? And then also, you know, did you notice these days if you're healthy, there's something wrong with you? If you've got a clean desk, you're anal. If you've got a clean house, you're anal. If you have clean eating, you're anal. It's gotten to the point where you try to lead a good life and there's something wrong with you. And that's why we can't go with the crowd mentality. Also, you live with your own agenda, your own journey. It's yours and yours alone. That's why I don't give people a set diet, a set plan. You do whatever it is. And here's some suggestions they make. Wear some jeans. Not to pray it off because they're heavy. But put on a pair of jeans. Try to zip them up. Write down everything you eat. Everything. Not just what, like salad? What, there's no dressing? Is there meat on it? Is there an egg? Is it just lettuce in a bowl? Also, write down what you do for moving. People are writing down their steps, 1,000 steps, 2,000 steps. That is getting up and going through your day. Extra, now, there's nothing wrong with it. Write down your steps, but also try to get 10 minutes of something at one time, 20 minutes of something at all time. And when you say you're too busy to be healthy, check how much time you're spending on social media. Put a timer on. How long are you on Facebook? How long are you on those things? And decide what it is you really, really want. And this is something I think is important to know. Food does not love us. A Whopper with cheese never called me up and said, hey, Ellen, you want to go out on a date? I love you. A Whopper with cheese has no emotions. It does not love me. And here's something people say. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. You're struggling because you haven't fine-tuned your goals and your plan. You're struggling because you're still using your excuses. You're struggling because you haven't made yourself a number one priority. I'm going to stop right there, Bobby. I'm going to whip through this next one, and then we're